All right, a little more on temperature. So I got my thermometer here. I borrowed from the science department. It says it's about 22.9 degrees Celsius in this room. A little warmer than I keep my house. And then I've got here some cups of water. And they're not exactly the same, but they're close in volume. So here I have a half a liter and a half a liter. And this one right here is more like 400 milliliters. This is, I let the cold faucet run for a little while in this one. I let the hot water faucet run for a while for this one. And then here, I took some cold water, put it in the microwave for 2.5 minutes. And usually like 3 minutes in my microwave and my water is boiling, almost boiling for my tea that I have in class. So I'm just gonna try and guess the temperatures. So let's see, I guess I'll start with the cold. My hands are a little bit cold, I bet. I'm just going to put them in and see. So remember, I mentioned earlier that air temperature feels different than water temperature because of the conduction difference between air and water on our skin. So water at the same temperature as air will feel colder because of the way it's pulling heat from you. So I'm just going to couple fingers in there. Ooh, is that really the cold water tap? I don't feel that cold. Interesting. This one. Oh, that's warmer. Ooh, that's a lot warmer. Okay, yeah, that's the cold water tap. All right, so my cold water tap is like what I would call lukewarm, right? It's kind of cool. You know, it's kind of comfortable like this room. So I'm gonna go for 22 degrees Celsius, 22 degrees Celsius. And then I just stick my little thermometer in there and see what happens. So I'll let that sit for a sec. All right, so the next one was the hot water tap. And the hot water here doesn't get used a lot because there's no one here, unfortunately, in the building I'm in on campus. But I let it run for like 5 minutes and it's warmer than me, right? It's like my fingers were cool in this room. My hands were cold to the touch compared to like the rest of my body. And this is warming them up nice. So that feels good. Put them all in there. Okay, so if I'm supposed to be 37 degrees Celsius, this is warmer than that. Boiling is 100, right? This is comfortable. This feels good, like a nice warm tub, but not hot tub. 37, 45, 50. I'm gonna go for 47 degrees Celsius on that one. Let's see what this one says. This one says 21, can you see that? 21.6 was my cold water. I said 22, not too bad. All right, put that in there for a minute. Ooh, stay in there, please. There you go. Okay, so this is the one I put in the microwave, and that's uncomfortable. Don't like that. That's uncomfortable. Ouch. Okay, it's definitely ain't boiling, right? If it was boiling, I would be hurting, but it's just uncomfortable. It's like when I make my bathtub too hot, I jump in and jump out. Like, oh man. Let me think. Ow. I think 90 would still be painful. I'm gonna guess 87. 87. That's my guess. Degrees Celsius. All right. So this one out in the middle. I said 47. I'm off. Thermometer settled down at 40.4 a minute ago. And I'll put it in here. So temperature is the hardest one to guess for me. Hello over there. Okay, so this is coming into play. Oh my gosh, I'm doing so bad today. Apparently, if it were 87, I would be in pain too, because that was uncomfortable and it's settling down at 57.1 degrees Celsius. I probably need to practice this some more. Yeah, settling in at 51, my hand in there. Yeah, that's too hot a bath for me. 50, oh, it jumped up somehow. Okay. Oh, maybe it's because it was touching the bottom. Maybe the tip is the most sensitive part. 56.3, I said 87. I'm way off. This one. Dropping 40. I think. And then I started jumping in cold water this year. Like I went upriver in the Umatilla Sunday. It's 48 degrees. It's wicked cold. Okay, so this is 40 degrees. All right, so I didn't do great, didn't do too bad. Good luck on your metric exploration, scavenger hunt, and Olympics.